Ladies and gentlemen, good to have you here tonight. Welcome back to The Darkest Hour. Tonight is episode 27 with myself, Soma, Donnie, and Jay. We got a lot to talk about. So let's kick this off. Gentlemen, what's going on?
Hello.
Greetings, boys. How you guys doing?
Doing swell. Fantastic.
Good.
Excellent.
Good.
Sign up for lessons on how to become a blacksmith today. Pretty exciting stuff.
Nice. My buddy has been trying to, well, for years, he tried to get me to do a blacksmithing class.
What?
I was just like,
Actually?
I don't want to do manual labor and big heavy gloves over a hot fire where I'm just going to sweat and be miserable. I'm good.
Well, what if
You
you
could
make
live out
like
your medieval fantasy.
yeah?
My medieval
Full
fantasy
armor?
is to be the guy swinging the sword, not making it.
Yeah, your medieval fantasy is to be like a cute femboy with a giant sword, like winning the kingdom and like destroying dragons.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Huh.
You pretty much nailed it. Jay, you look a little sunburnt. You went outside.
For like 5 minutes, so you can even believe it.
That's what happened
all
in
it took.
5 minutes. And the sun was
Yeah, look,
shining in
hey.
Washington State.
It was really bad. And it doesn't burn either.
What the hell? The sun
It's
was
like slightly
actually
warm.
out. Well, I guess it's summer in
You
Washington.
do
So.
be looking like Larry the Lobster.
Do you see his chest? Look at his chest.
Show me that chest.
Yeah, show your
Come
chest. to
Again.
me. Yeah,
on,
come
get
on.
naked for us. Yeah. Ooh, fuck.
Dude.
I'd slap that.
If I don't get at least a few shades tanner, I'm gonna be real upset.
Oh my goodness.
That and a touch of skin cancer. Good weekend, huh?
I hope not.
Dude, speaking of skin cancer, I went to a dermatologist about 2 weeks ago. I have a precancerous skin cancer thing on my nose. I got to use a.
Oh,
Yeah, man. They said that it could
That's
spread.
tough.
They said it could spread, so I don't know where I put it. But I have some cream that I have to put on my nose on the spot, and it's going to take like 2 weeks, and it's going to like essentially do a chemical burn on my nose. It's going to be all
Oh,
red.
hell
It's going to
no.
like kill the cancer, and I can't go outside, and I'm going to look crazy on a couple podcasts. It's going to
Oh.
hurt. My fiance's dad had to do it too on his entire face.
oh
And
God.
he said it felt like he had 3rd-degree burns on his face for like a week. So can't wait for that. That's
That is
exciting.
terrible.
Just, you know what? My skin fucking up and having these issues. It's perfect timing that I just moved to the goddamn surface of the sun here in Las Vegas. Isn't that great?
Yep.
Good timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dermatologist was like, just moved here and you got skin cancer in your nose, huh? I was like, yeah. He was like, that sucks. You should probably move. He was like, this is the worst place to live. I was like, yeah, it is what it is.
You could have had
Yeah, it's going to hurt.
God, what's it called? Where you're supposed to like move somewhere arid and dry? Oh God, tuberculosis. If you have tuberculosis, you're in the perfect spot, dude. You
I don't
you just
have
slowly,
it.
slowly pass away like Doc Holliday.
Oh,
I'll be your huckleberry.
Such a good movie.
Ah, dude,
I guarantee
never
you,
seen it.
he took the words out of my mouth.
Jay, have you seen Heat?
Nope.
Godfather.
Just ask him if he's seen a movie. You know the answer.
I want to say yes, but I don't remember it if I did watch it.
Goodfellas.
Yes. Is that the one? Yeah.
Have you seen The Matrix?
Casino.
I've not seen Casino. I've seen The Matrix. Yeah.
Okay. So there's a couple in there.
Jurassic
Just saying,
Park?
alright.
You seen Jurassic Park?
Yeah. Ooh, that's a
No.
good one.
I've only seen the brand new one, and it was absolutely
you're like-
terrible.
You're like a little kid in a candy shop. There's so much good entertainment
Please watch the original Jurassic Park.
I don't think I can do that.
The
What do you mean?
original
It's
is
fun.
amazing. The new
You know-
ones aren't
It's
even
fun.
close to the original. Chat, help me
watched-
out here. How good is the original Jurassic Park? It's
I
amazing.
watched Oppenheimer last night, and I was extremely disappointed.
there. Okay.
All right.
I had a hot take this weekend, and I'm glad we can start the podcast with this.
Okay.
Chat,
No spoilers,
prepare
dude.
yourself. I saw both movies. I didn't do the
Mm-hmm.
Barbenheimer double feature, but I saw both movies last week. Barbie's a better movie.
I bet.
Hmm.
I really do bet.
I hear Ryan Gosling
I'll die on
kind of
that
like
hill.
steals the show. Like he's really funny.
Dude, he's
Ryan
so
Gosling,
fucking good.
Margot Robbie, you cannot go wrong.
I know.
How you
Two,
mess
Yeah,
that
but
a
like
couple of
Margot
hotties,
Robbie
right?
does a good job, but Ryan Gosling is so fucking funny in that movie, dude. It is he like it's it's such a man take. Like I wouldn't saw Barbie, and my favorite part was the man in the movie, but He's fucking funny, dude. Like he is fantastic in that movie.
Mm.
He's just a great actor in general. He's solid. He was the
The
Gray
Barbie,
Man,
better
right?
movie.
On Netflix, the Gray Man.
I haven't
I think
seen it.
so.
It looked
Never
boring.
seen it either.
I watched.
I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was unrealistic, obviously, but it was
Yeah,
entertaining.
explosions.
Yeah, but have you ever seen the
Testosterone.
Ryan Gosling movie where he drives? And like he says like 8 lines in the whole movie, and
Love that
7
movie.
of them are I drive. I
Yeah.
made me
Drive is
feel weird.
fantastic.
Drive is a
Have you seen
very good
Drive?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it made me feel weird though.
Why? 'Cause you were
That's the
attracted to
point.
him, or what?
No, because why they make him? Why they make him act like that? They made him act so weird.
I see.
Well, because he's depressed and he's probably on the spectrum. Let's be real. If you've seen the movie, he's a little tismy.
Did you guys know
Yeah.
that Ryan Gosling was on an episode of Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark back in the day?
Really?
Yeah.
Look it up.
He was
I don't know what either of those things are.
Goosebumps.
Dude,
Like the
what
books?
the fuck? Were you
Yeah,
just
the
kept in
show.
basement
Yeah.
I
as a
didn't even
child?
know they made movies.
No, it was a show like in the 90s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that either.
When I was a young
What did you
whippersnapper.
do as a kid?
Yeah, what did you do as a kid?
I did BMX,
Oh, you're one of those kind of kids.
and then I got an
just
Xbox at
fucking-
8 years old, and that was it. Never went out again.
Slurp Baja Blast and go to bed every night? Like, what the fuck did you do?
He's never tasted Baja Blast.
Yeah, dude. He's like, what's Baja Blast?
All right, we gotta
Baja
stop.
what?
I feel like we're picking on Jay. We gotta stop.
Sorry. Sorry.
If anything, we just need to expose. I almost said ourselves. We need to expose media and culture to Jay. If anything, it's exciting. It's an opportunity to have fun. That's the way I look at it.
Fair.
You
Yeah,
know, we
roast
should
him,
do. We should
please.
do a watch party, chat. What do you think,
Should.
chat?
All right.
Watch party with Jay? I'll
I
jump
have to
in.
buy Amazon Prime though. Oh no.
We'll do it on my
can pirate
channel,
it.
and you can come hang out on Discord. We'll watch it together. I'll pay for it.
All right.
I think that actually sounds kind of fun.
I'm down.
I like seeing people experience classics for the first time. I barely even watch the movie. I'm watching their reaction. It's
Oh,
fun. Yeah.
I watched The Big Lebowski.
You don't like it?
Wait. Head shake? Head shake?
Okay,
You're out of
what?
your element. You're out of your element, Donnie. That's all I know. It
What-
was what I thought it was gonna be
happens?
so much better.
What do you like?
It's-
What movies do you
it's
like?
Dumb. That's the point. It's
Yeah, it's
the point
supposed
is
to be like
nothing
that.
happens.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What
Well, the
movies do you
part is,
like?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What movies do I like? Tron, Blade Runner,
The
Wait, which
Neutron or the
The
original?
Neutron, amazing. The movie itself isn't that good. It's the art and probably really just the dude.
But it's your favorite movie.
No,
But the movie itself
just,
isn't that
just
good.
no, just some I can name.
The
Pretty
music's
Colors. Yeah,
good. The
exactly.
music's
The
dope in
music is
Tron.
a
Yeah.
banger.
Yeah.
Yep.
Punk did
Daft
the
Punk
music.
I'm
did a
there
good
for
job.
the art and the music, and I'm there for the art on Blade Runner.
I can
pretty much
respect
Blade Runner
that.
was good.
It has to
Blade
be
Runner was
like visually good.
Have you seen
for
the
me to even
original Blade
really wanna
Runner?
get into- Which I know is really bad. No, I have not. I almost refuse to watch it too.
What?
It's too old, bro.
No.
No?
Have you seen the new Dune? If you like cinematography and big visual, beautiful art, have
I
you seen
liked
Dune?
but I couldn't really get the point of it.
This is the
I watched it
equivalent
like
of-
3 times to maybe try and understand it, and maybe I'm just dumb. You know?
You just walked up to me and
No.
you're like, Harry Potter 7 is my favorite movie. I'm like, oh, have you seen 1 through 6? You're like, no. Didn't
But
care
there was
for it,
2
but I
movies,
love
Donnie,
7.
not 7. You're out of your
I'm
element.
just
Yeah,
saying,
you only
like,
saw
dude,
part
you're
2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love you, Jay.
Oh, here's one. I love the Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise.
Yes, I just
a good
watched
movie.
that again a
I
couple
love that
months
movie.
ago. It's so
Good
good.
movie.
Have you seen Groundhog Day?
Nope.
Watch that. If
Yeah.
Why,
if
is it
you,
like the same thing.
that's where Edge of Tomorrow got the concept. It's
Oh, okay.
It's a comedy, and it's about a guy who is a news reporter reliving the same day over and over again. And he's kind of an asshole, and it's just like his journey of living the same day over and over again. And it's very, very good, very funny. Classic movie. I don't know anyone that dislikes that movie.
Yeah, no,
It's
just
that
fun.
good. It's that
Bill
good.
Murray.
Yeah.
Here's one
Bill
too. I
Murray.
love Interstellar, but I recently rewatched it and I went hard met on it. No
Really?
longer
Really?
love it.
I saw
Okay,
it in
I will
IMAX,
say-
and I loved it.
Interstellar's a great movie. There's one line in that movie that is so fucking cringe. Whenever he has to reconnect the ship after Matt Damon blows it up, right? And he
He
has to, like,
always
spin.
talking about this.
And he's
I've
like-
heard him say this
he's
20
like,
times.
Dude, it's so cringe. But he's like, the calculations, it just can't happen. It's not possible. He's like, I know, it's necessary, and he like
Oh,
just
okay.
does it. You're like, dude, cringe. Great
Yeah.
movie, cringe line.
They would have definitely just died right then and there. There's no way.
Oh,
Like they would
yeah,
have
I
been
mean, sure.
toast. Yeah.
Ace
Absolutely.
Ventura.
Fuck
I don't like-
yeah.
I don't like
Jim Carrey.
what the fuck? Yeah, I don't like Jim Carrey.
All right. I mean, I can respect that if he's not your flavor. I can respect that if Jim Carrey's not your guy.
Have you seen The
ever
Mask?
Yeah,
Jim
when I was
Carrey?
like 5 or some shit.
Okay.
what
fair
about
enough.
Truman Show?
Nope.
Great movie.
Watch that. Watch Truman Show.
If you want to feel weird, watch Truman Show.
Why? Is it weird?
It's fucking
Just
weird.
No spoilers.
Oh.
Just watch it.
Have you seen Ex Machina, the AI movie?
Yes, I actually really
That's
like
like one of my favorite movies ever. Yeah.
Dude, the best part of Ex Machina is whenever he's doing the dance scene. He's like, "What? Are you like bullying the AI?" He's like, "Shut up, watch me dance," and he just fucking kills it on the dance floor.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So good.
Yeah, I love the movie.
Down,
Oscar
side.
Isaac is so good in that. Gents, let's talk some Dark and Darker. We have quite a few things to cover today. Okay. So, first things first, SDF himself messaged the Discord general today in the Dark and Darker Discord channel.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the following. At 7:50 a.m. PT, the next video will take another day or so. We fucking have this podcast moved to Tuesday so we could pick up some of those updates and the videos. I swear to God, Iron Mace watches the podcast. They probably watch it in the office, in the jiu-jitsu studio in Korea. They eat popcorn and, you know, Galbi or whatever, and they're drinking Castor Height beer, and they're laughing at us as we have to pivot around their updates and their videos. Of course, the video will
Maybe.
take another day or so. They're doing it on purpose.
You know, that's ambitious. Ideally, I like to imagine they have no idea who we are. But there's
That's
like one
right.
Programmer.
Yeah.
There's probably one programmer who's like, I'll listen to these fucking retard, like just dumbasses think about talking about what they
Okay.
think's gonna happen.
Yeah.
While he's coding, he just giggles to himself.
Lucci watches us. I see him in chat sometimes. Shout out to Lucci. What's up,
There
bro?
you go.
I'm glad you weren't fired, brother.
It's Lucy. I asked him.
Oh, it is
you know.
Lucy. Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
My bad. Anyway,
Nice.
that's cool. So we're gonna see a video pop up in the next day or two. We will cover that video with Ryan 6 days a week, and that's actually
Nice.
kind of nice because that dude is the king of breaking down videos.
True.
He
Is
is,
he now?
yeah, dude. Ryan 6 days a week's videos are the shit. He's the guy that like data mines. He's the one that like rips every little fucking frame of every video and picks everything apart. And he's a smart guy. So I'm looking forward to. Oh, there he is. What's up, Lucy?
Oh,
Hell
by the
yeah.
way, the Ryan Gosling episode in Goosebumps is called "Say Cheese
And
Die Again."
Yes. Say cheese and die, and say cheese and die again. I mean, I fucking loved those books as a kid. Lucy _ Iron Mace in chat. Let us know when you want to come on. Come on, let us know.
I've been
Yeah.
saying, well, we should
Come
ask.
on, let us know.
saying.
We're asking. I'm asking. They're scared. I walked up to you at the bar, Lucy. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, Lucy? No, you should
Come
definitely
here
come on.
often?
Yeah, you know, a couple times he has. Yeah, comes here often. The next order of business here. We'll leave you alone, Lucy. SDF had an arrest warrant out for him in Korea that was promptly dismissed, which is fucking insane. But did I have an?
Did you think that was a big deal? I thought it was just probably like part of
Just
the way
nonsense.
things are done. You know, like
I don't even know, man,
You know,
but it
I
was
will say
fucking
this.
weird. Here's the message
know,
that we
like-
saw really quick though. Donnie,
go
hold
ahead,
that
go
thought 1 second. So the message in Discord, it's pinned in the dad Discord, of course. SDF has not been arrested. Around 3 hours ago, there was an application made for a warrant for his arrest. This does not mean anything for the game and shouldn't have an effect on Dark and Darker. As for the U.S. court, there is no current news or updates as of yet. I'm so happy that SDF is not in jail. Good.
Yes.
he's free, dude.
He's a free man.
ridiculous.
That's very ridiculous.
He did the race and he beat the case. Can you believe
This is
it?
over fucking video game
the
shit.
glove
Like, come
didn't fit, yo.
on. Oh my god! If it don't fit, you must have quit. Oh, OJ Simpson lives in Vegas.
Really? I thought he lived in Florida.
I'm pretty sure he lives in Vegas.
He has a Twitter apparently, and apparently it's hilarious.
Hey, Twitter world! Remember when I got away with murder?
Kill my wife.
Anyway, the next little piece of news. There is a new press kit file that has just been unearthed. A lovely Dark and Darker content creator named UHat, who's been putting out some great videos lately. He covered it in a video about 1 or 2 hours ago, something like that. And his video is called Dark and Darker Getting Its Own Launcher for Early Access. Here it is. Check it out.
$5 down.
If you download the press kit and you dig through the files, there is a logo _ blacksmith PNG of blacksmith with a cool little logo here. Beautiful symmetrical logo of an anvil and like, I don't know, a spark star coming off of it. But anyway, a lot of folks think this could be the logo for their launcher. Boys, what do you guys
That's
think?
100% a launcher.
It is, right?
No
It's got to
questions
be.
asked.
Iron Mace and their
Yeah.
blacksmith, where everything comes out of. Yeah.
For real.
I
Makes sense.
appreciate the aesthetic, but I'm a guy of simplicity. So now I have the blacksmith launcher by Iron Mace Games for my video game Dark and Darker.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have just preferred Iron Mace launcher. You know what I mean? But that's just me. I'm a simple guy.
I mean,
Yeah.
Valve has Steam, and they have games
Yeah,
like
but
Counter-Strike and
Steam
Dota.
Steam's not just about Valve though. Steam is a whole video game marketplace. I don't think that's really.
Probably used to be,
Sure,
right? I
sure.
can
That's
only
valid.
imagine.
That's valid. But one day there might be other games on Blacksmith. You never know. What if Iron Mace down the line's like, hey, we want to fucking be a publisher for indies? That could definitely happen.
Like I like it. I like it thematically. I'm a fan. I'm just saying
yeah.
It confuses me a little bit. That's all.
No, I feel you. I feel you. This is exciting, though. I personally am in the camp that believes that this could be a logo for their own launcher. I think it's awesome. Very exciting.
I just wonder why they named it the logo. Like, what do you use a logo for? Gotta be
For a desktop icon.
SDF's just getting a
That's
sick
damn
rap
right.
on
A
his
start
car,
menu icon, like I have down here.
He's just rolling around. South
Here's a
Korea
Steam
wrapped up
icon.
in his WRX.
Here's the fucking
Well-
League icon, and then right next to it will be the Blacksmith icon. It's going to be great.
That's what I'm saying.
It's going to
There
be
you go.
awesome. So that's exciting. And then
The
finally...
BS launcher. Yeah.
Oh, shit. The BS launcher. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, that's hilarious. The final little piece of news... Oh, there's 2 more pieces of news. Sorry. The next piece of news is Dark and Darker has received a PEGI 16 rating. What this means is they now have an age rating in Europe. PEGI is the essentially the ESRB of Europe. And it's suitable for 16 and older gamers. Man, that makes sense.
Does
I mean,
this-
yeah.
Does this mean Jay's never going to see female bard Booba in the game?
Why? It's 16 and up, dude. Sounds pretty
Thought-
adulterated to me.
I think 18's Booba, dude.
Oh,
Is 18 Booba? Can you confirm, Soma?
I don't know. In the U.S., it is over here.
I'm just going to change the subject.
I'm just curious. I'm curious if that is like a national rating thing.
No, yeah, PEGI is...
Is that like respected from
Oh,
like
yeah.
non-Europe stuff?
Kind of, yeah. But there still needs to be some sort of ESRB rating if they're going to launch themselves. So Steam has their own rating.
Yeah.
So if they were on Steam, Steam would rate it however they wanted, however they felt was necessary. And then pretty much the world is cool with whatever Steam gives a game. So if Steam is like,
Sure.
this is a game suitable for 18 and up, pretty much the industry would just say, okay, that's the rating. But they're not on Steam. So they have to file for the ratings in certain regions, ESRB in America, PEGI in Europe, and this is just the first of probably a couple. It's PEGI 16 in Europe. I'm sure we'll probably see an ESRB rating of probably the same age, maybe
Sure.
like mature or teen or something like, probably teen, coming soon. And that means once they get those ratings, then they can launch a launcher like Blacksmith, and then they can release the game on their own without having to worry about Steam. So this is
Here's what I'll
all
say.
this is all excellent steps. This is great. PEGI 16 is
think
rated
if-
teen for ESRB. Thank you, Houdini.
Gotcha. You think if they're trying to go teen, you think they're trying to release Dark and Darker on console? Because releasing an M-rated game on PC doesn't matter at all. It's really more for consoles.
Honestly, the way the game plays, the way it looks, the simplicity of the control scheme, the menu for spells, how the inventory screen works, I'm pretty sure it's going to be on consoles.
Well, they already have like full controller support too.
Yeah, full controller
But
support.
I think that was for the Steam Deck. That would have been my guess. But I guess it's all the same. I would imagine.
No full dismemberment confirmed.
I mean, obviously, we don't know for exactly. I don't know for sure,
Darn.
but it's signs point to yes, it could potentially be on consoles one day.
I would think that's why they would go for the teen rating. It's just
Sure.
for a console release, make more money.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm surprised it got tagged with drugs. I'm like, what are the drugs? Like the
You smoke
ale?
a pipe. Drinking,
Yeah.
drinking's a drug.
Yeah,
Drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess.
I mean, the clerics are drinking ale, and the screen's all like woozy and shit as you
Mm,
move toward people. It's kind of silly, right? It's just a fucking ale, but whatever.
AM.
Yeah, sorry about my voice, my throat. I do have a pretty bad sore throat, so excuse me. Anyway, that's really cool. I expect to see a teen ESRB rating soon. This is all awesome shit that is leading to a potential self-launch to their own launcher. That's the dream. I think that's what they should do anyway. Yes, Steam will give them tons of exposure. They'll probably get more sales than if they launched on their own. But don't forget, Steam takes 30% of everything.
Right.
So my hope is they sell enough games that they would make just as much money as if they launched on Steam, with Steam taking their 30% cut, right? And that's the dream. So we'll see how
Well,
it
even
goes.
Yeah,
then,
I
if they have
think-
their own launcher and they get released on Steam, now they have two places to buy it.
Sure,
not like
that's
that hurts or
possible
anything.
too. Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're in an age now where like social media marketing is probably way more powerful than anything Steam could ever offer, right? I mean, look at games like Escape from Tarkov. How long has that game been in development, and they're still able to keep developing that game for like what 5 years off their own launcher, just because
Yeah.
content creators love it? Have you ever seen an Escape from Tarkov commercial? I haven't.
No.
That's just because people love it. Word of mouth, content creator promotion. So
It's a good
I think
point.
it's viable.
It's a good
do it.
point. Good point.
You know, you're gonna make me download another launcher, you sons of bitches, but I'll do it.
I don't even mind because it's Iron Mace. I don't care. Give me the launcher.
I don't mind, but I'm just like, another launcher.
I don't want the Epic Games launcher on my PC. I don't want the Ubisoft launcher on my PC. I don't want EA's launcher, any of that trash. But Blacksmith, give me the BS. Give me the BS launcher.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
why not?
Only because I love the game and I respect the studio. Steam was the perfect playtest platform then? Oh, hell yes. They would not have had the traction they got without Steam handling the playtests. 100%,
100%.
in my opinion. Okay. One more piece of news, then we can get to a big chunkier discussion. But there was a new video released on Monday, July 25th, which is pretty cool. It was called Learning the Drums. We're not going to play it because honestly, there was not a lot going on in the video. It was just like a pretty much a normal raid on ruins. Though there is a couple of points that I want to shout out. What the fuck happened there?
It was like basically a drum throwing showcase.
That's
That's
what I was
all
gonna
it
say. Now here's the one change I want put in the game, right? Because you can throw the drum. Currently, when you throw the drum, there's just like a thud noise. Add in like a drum pop noise, like a boom when you hit somebody with a drum when you throw it. That's all I want.
It's a good one.
That's all I want.
No, I mean that would be amazing. I think that'd probably be
Yeah.
easy to do. But yeah, drums are a utility slot item that anyone can equip and throw. Obviously, Bard is probably the only class that can play it. Traps are stackable again.
You know, there's gonna be
Stacks for
somebody that's
free.
gonna make a
Disgusting.
drum throwing build. He's gonna make a class where he cleans out a lobby throwing drums at people.
And you know what? If you look closely at the video, that first guy that runs up with the drum and throws it at the fighter does take damage. He takes like 10%
yeah.
damage or something like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. Oh yeah. It definitely hurts to get with a drum. It's basically like a djembe, like a djembe or like a conga. He's
bongo
getting
or
a
whatever.
bongo tossed at him. Apparently, weight has been removed from the character sheet. Is weight gone for good? I hope.
Let's hope so.
Wouldn't that be great? I hope so.
That's silly. Please don't do that.
Yeah, I hope it's out. The UI change, of course, the 1 through 4 keys display the item and its name. And you can also see the total arrows available that you have. I'll show you guys a screenshot right now that I took.
And it
a
does
little bit
highlight
ago.
whatever you have equipped. You get a little highlight around whatever item you currently have equipped on your UI.
Lanterns are now in the offhand, and torches are back in the utility slot. I think we actually already talked about that. I can't remember. But yeah, here it is. 3 out of 27 arrows here. The lanterns in the offhand. This guy's got a couple of drums equipped in utility slot 1 on his 3 key. You don't see the traps stacked here, but they can be stacked now again.
How do you feel about trap stacking?
Good.
I don't know if it
Yeah.
really mattered.
Yeah, I don't think it was that broken. This might be more annoying. So
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's no big deal. I mean, yeah, who cares? Yeah, it's not a big deal. Fuck it.
You could still only buy like 5 or something at a time from the vendor. It's not like a huge deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. And then one thing I noticed is there was no sign of warlocks or bards in the video. I didn't see them in the feed or anywhere. That's just like
I didn't
a
notice it.
weird little note, but it's not.
I'm sure they
like it
want to
matters.
save some Warlock secrets for launch. So
Oh, sure.
Yeah, probably. Didn't want to show it all.
yeah.
What do you guys?
What I will say is I saw absolutely no hitching or rubber banding. So,
Oh, dude, the game is looking optimized as hell. It's looking better than ever. It's coming
Well,
along.
you think they're
Yeah.
playing on like an actual server?
well, they're probably playing LAN in the office.
Yeah.
Or maybe they are playing on an actual server. And
They
that's
probably
awesome
have a
if they are.
personal Iron Mace test server that they all work on. Sure.
Oh yeah, I guess
That'd be
because
tight.
how they have other testers that aren't actually in the office.
We have a buddy, Connor, who we play video games with. He has his own server, and he's just like an IT guy that plays like Counter-Strike and shit. He's not like a game dev or anything, but he's got his own server set up. So anytime if we ever wanted to like code something or like run a test for something or mod something, we could do it on his server. So like random people have servers. So I would have to imagine that Iron Mace probably has
They probably have
a healthy server. Yeah.
So it looked good. 'Cause my biggest issues the last couple of times has been the rubber banding and like the hitching. It's just like kills my dark boner, my dark and darker boner.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, optimization and, getting rid of rubber banding and latency issues is key to a better experience for sure. I can't argue with that. But yeah, new video coming in a couple days. Nice thighs, Donnie. What do you guys think the chances are that we see a new map or some new Warlock shit in the next video? Just pure guesswork, bullshitting conjecture at this point right now. Earthquake over Donnie
Oh yeah, sorry.
with those
My desk.
thick thighs.
I need it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say probably no new map, but
That's
maybe
the
Warlock
rumor.
stuff?
That's the rumor in Dark and Darker general chat that there's no evidence of anything.
Okay, but
There's
the
no
rumor
proof
was
of
the
anything.
game was going to come out on July 9th.
Yeah.
and June
So
9th.
I don't think
No,
there's gonna
August
be a
9th.
map.
There's another rumor that
yeah,
it's coming
August
out
9th.
tomorrow, my dude. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I personally hope that we see another Warlock showcase. I want to see the Warlock and the Wizard and the Cleric. All the spellcasters trying to take out a boss. That's the video
I'd
I
like
want
to
see.
see. I'd like to first of all see that Ghost King jump get tuned up a little bit. The jump itself, that'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd like to see somebody get hit with that Warlock Q and see how much damage that does.
Yes, I agree. Shoot
I'm
that.
hoping for new wizard spells.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that'd be cool too. That'd be cool to
Please.
see.
Or they just nerf it again.
Oh, that's a given.
We should probably start.
Yeah.
They should probably start removing spells from the Wizard.
Yeah, actually, they should just get rid of that class.
You guys jokingly say that, but I'm sure it's coming.
I think Wizards should
Yeah,
just be a
okay,
quarterstaff class. They just run around with
Yeah.
quarterstaff. That's it.
Can't even wear anything, just a naked old man.
Yeah, they can't
running
equip
around.
shoes. It's just bare feet slapping. It's just a
Please
creepy old
help
man who
me.
says he knows magic. Ugh, stay away from me, creep. Come here, I got my quarterstaff. I know magic, kids. Ooh. No thanks, mister. Anyway, good to see you, Augustin. We're chatting news. We covered SDF's message in Discord today about a video coming, SDF's arrest warrant that was dismissed, the new press kit file with Blacksmith, the potential new Iron Mace launcher, the PEGI 16 rating that was awarded to Dark and Darker for Europe, the new video that was released on July 25th called Learning the Drums, and now we're going to pivot into a discussion with chat, an end game discussion with chat. So instead of doing a Q&A, let's talk end game tonight. So I have a few things in the production doc. I put arenas, raids, high roller, a Diablo 2 style endgame progression sort of mode, or some endgame game mode that you can only enter if you're, I don't know, in the end game. You know, if you have, I wouldn't say like a gear score check, 'cause that would suck, but maybe some battle royale type arena map or something that's expensive to join or something like that. I don't know. I'm just bullshitting. I'm just throwing stuff for us to talk about in the chat. But let's start with some of your ideas, boys. How should endgame look? What sounds the most fun to you? I mean, eventually high roller's going to get stale, right? You got to have something more than that.
I got Jay's in-game item, a pinup modeled version of the female bard. You can put in your guild hall. You just like a 1950s pinup girl version.
The Swedish elf looking bard that smokes the pipe.
Yeah.
She blows the hit in Jay's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to shotgun
So
that pipe
that's
with her,
gonna
dude?
be the beginning. He's gonna play his music, his little intro. It's just gonna be staring right at that pinup every time he starts his stream.
You know, I watched the video again
I already told you I
today.
hate you guys.
we love you. I watched the video again today, and in the beginning of the video when they're sitting at the fire and she's smoking the pipe, she just looks creepy. She looks soulless. She looks soulless. She creeps me out.
You know who looks fucking creepy?
She looks
is
like
that
Barbie.
Orc. That orc looks like Nosferatu. It looks like a fucking basement dwelling vampire man. It does not look like an orc.
It does not look like an orc, I agree.
I think it looks like a Lord of the Rings orc a little bit.
Looks like a goblin, if anything.
Ish, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what do you guys think? Endgame. Arenas, high roller, raids, 6-man, 9-man, 12-man, 6-person, 9-person, 12-person raids. Like what do you think would work?
Here's my
Chat, give us your ideas too.
Yeah, go ahead, chat. Here's my general philosophy on endgame. I think you can make any amount of experiences. You know, look at like World of Warcraft where they have these enormous 25-man raids where it's like the most intricate process. You got to gear up and all that stuff. You can make any kind of PvE experience, but the most satisfying end game for everybody is going to be a PvP experience. I think
Not for everybody. I wouldn't say everybody.
Well,
There's
not
some
for
people that want
everybody,
PvE only modes, which is crazy.
Okay, we'll go play a different game. Go play World of Warcraft.
Yes, yeah.
But if you're playing Dark and Darker, which is a extraction looter, right? I think the most satisfying thing you can do is center in game around a PvP experience. So whether that be arena or like a special raid where it's all about how many players you can kill or whoever wins like the special raid event, something in that, I think that's the best angle to take for doing in game, as far as kind of approaching it like philosophically.
Yeah, did you guys?
Tony.
You guys saw the new D&D movie, Honor Among Thieves, right?
Yep.
Yes.
The end of that movie, the party is thrown into an arena that the city is attending. They're at this big arena. They're watching all these adventurers and people thrown into this arena, going through a big maze. The maze is changing. There's displacer beasts and gelatinous cubes and monsters and shit in the arena, and they're just trying to survive, right? What if it was something similar to that, like some big, crazy arena, and teams going with their best fucking loot, and it's a mix of our Labyrinth idea with the Minotaur. It's a mix of an arena with multiple teams, last team standing kind of a thing, all thrown into one big, expensive to enter endgame event.
You don't think that would be like an end of wipe type of thing? I feel like that.
But would they create a big arena map and code all that shit just to do it once every 3 months for an event at the end of a raid? Hell no. They'd want people using that.
Yeah, make it like everyone's gonna have like we talked like boss tokens. Like you gotta have a boss kill in order to enter the arena. So it's like something you gotta work for, and then it's like high everyone knows when you go to that arena, it is sweat time. Everyone's, chugging Baja Blast and swamp ass. Like everyone is locked in, ready to rock, and make it fun. Make it like high intensity PvP where you lose everything if you die. It'd be fun. Last team standing wins, and like bragging rights. Holy shit, we went into the arena and won last night. We're fucking gods. And if you win, you get another free token to go again. Or, some other reward as well, like a cosmetic item or something like that. It'd be fun.
Hans says arena with high costs would be cool. Houdini in Jay's chat said endgame is fighting the dragon with your guild. Okay, so they've definitely talked about dragons.
True.
This isn't an MMO, in my opinion.
No, for sure, but I think
they've already said they're gonna.
They've said it. They've said it.
Well, I know the dragon, but like with your guild, like I don't think we're gonna have 20-man raids.
No, not that big.
Probably not.
I think it's going to be 6, 9, or 12. Now, what's the most likely out of that? Probably 6.
Well, I think at the heart, Dark and Darker is a PvP game. That's the best part of the game. If you make a purely PvE experience.
Oh no! I don't think it's going to be purely PvE. I think there's going to be another group of 6 on the other side of the cave racing to the dragon too, and maybe the meta is to work with the other group and kill the dragon and then fight for the loot at the end, fighting over that carcass to get that dragon's loot. That would be so fucking cool.
I want 3 groups of 6 with all chat, and you can just chat each other like, yo, bro, team, friendly. And then just eventually betray each other at the end. That's what I want.
I definitely would like to see some guild versus guild shit. That would be so cool. I'm hesitant to say guild wars, but you think it'd be an event?
Probably.
Or a game or a mode? Why an event? Why do you think that?
I just don't know if they're gonna have guild wars and be like a permanent game mode, right? That's like so not the game at the moment.
But I mean, you'd have to give it a proper setting. You don't just throw them in a room and say go kill each other. Maybe it's, hey, this town is overrun with this keep has been overrun with demons that are spilling out of hell. The first guild that can wipe it clean and kill the other guilds that are trying to claim the keep gets the keep. And that, or something like that, and you get like a prize or loot or a guild hall or something like that.
Sure.
That'd be
All I
sick.
can think about right now is the idea of one team with 5 clerics and 1 barbarian. They all just buff the fuck out of that guy, and he is just a lawnmower, just running through people.
Classy69, nice name, said too many modes isn't always the best idea. You don't want to thin the player base in a million modes. Totally agree with that too. There's got to be, I mean, there's going to be goblin caves, there's crypts, there's ruins, there's high roller and crypts. Eventually, I think there's going to be high roller, ruins, and goblin caves. Just makes sense. But there's definitely going to be other modes. I mean, if you look at the map in the latest playtest, there's a lot going on in the center of that map. Let's see if I can find it.
How many maps are there in Escape from Tarkov? Like 6, I think, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, I mean they're fine. Like you can get a match right now on any map in Escape from Tarkov. So I think it's fine. You're gonna thin the player base for sure. But
Well, you just have to have a big enough player base to begin with.
yeah, and I think they'll be all right.
Does anyone have a screenshot of the latest playtest's map in the menu when you're choosing where you want to go? This would be very helpful.
No, not off the top.
You guys know what I'm talking about, though. There's
a whole world to it or whatever.
Yeah, there's so much more that's not filled in that they're obviously going to utilize. I think one of those empty spaces is going to be Kuma's Cave or the Dragon's Lair. And that's it's going to say 500 gold per person to enter, must have a party of 6, something like that. That's what I believe and think, but is that true? Who knows? I don't know. But that's what I would like to see. I think it'd be cool. Do you think 6 is the proper amount for a raid against like a big ass dragon?
I mean, that's a lot of people in your
You
one
really
Discord
think?
call. That's a
You
lot
really
of
think they're
fucking
gonna
people.
up the group size?
Yeah.
I'd be kind of surprised.
It'd be cool. It's
Yes.
definitely like a dream item. It'd be cool to have like 3 groups of 6. Because what is the current raid limit? Like 12 or 13.
No,
or
in
is it
Crypts it's
15,
like
16?
18 or 21, right? Or something
Yeah,
like that.
18. You could do 18.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
Six,
six.
yeah, 3 groups of 6, all competing for the dragon. And they're like fighting dragon spawn and shit in the caves as they're getting to the great chamber where Kuma's laying on a fucking hoard of treasure. And you go in and everyone comes in from a different area of the cave, and either you work together or kill each other for the dragon's loot. That sounds so fun.
That's a good
I
time.
would play that constantly. What do you think about that, Jay? What do you think makes the most sense, Jay, for the dragon raid, if there is one?
Yeah, he's
which-
just gonna pickpocket everybody. He's gonna run around and pickpocket
He's gonna
everybody fighting
pickpocket the
I'm
dragon.
going for the first guy who starts looting the dragon. I don't know grabbing it all. I don't know. I personally don't think that they would like up the group size. I would imagine like if they're gonna put in like a big boss, it just seems too easy. Like you'd probably have to at least try and VoIP with people in a different party and like agree to go kill it. You know, I think that's
Sure.
just a little more. But because if they were to add
I
like a
mean-
raid mode, then they're kind of just giving it to you, right? Because like now you're just fighting the boss. Like that's the main purpose or whatever.
Well, I mean, there's 3 other groups there.
Yeah, there's still
the
going to
whole
be PvP.
Sure.
There's still going to be trash mobs that are hard
I think
on the way.
there's got to.
Yeah.
I don't really want a PVE only mode in the game.
Neither do
I'm not all that interested.
Same here.
Sure.
I mean, I mentioned to you guys, but last play test, me and a couple buddies queued up in the ruins, and 3 ruins games in a row, no one joined the lobby. It was just us. So it was essentially an empty ruins map, and it was PvE only. That third run, we were like, let's go back to Crypts. This shit is like, this is just not. It just wasn't exciting. Like, you know how to cheese the skeletons and the stupid direwolves, and how to dodge the wisps, fucking shooting their fucking glow sticks at you. You need players to fight. You need something more dangerous.
I think a lot like Escape from Tarkov. I know I say it every time, but I think AI is an obstacle. It's not the objective. It's like it's something there to get in the way of making it harder to PvP and creating fun, randomized interactions. As far as like the fight chased us into this room and there was a wraith in there, and like now our PvP fight has to go around this wraith. Like, but realistically, if your squad teams up and focuses up, you can kill the wraith easy. It's not a big deal. But
Right.
I think PvE in Dark and Darker has always been an obstacle, just a speed bump as far as slowing you down.
Probably get behind them.
The long swordsman himself, Augustin, said, I think if they added a raid type mode, I could see them doing a bigger party. Still kind of surprised they haven't at least tested a 4-man raid. Do you think that if they were going to up group size from 3, that it would be to 4? Or would they double it? Would they go to 6 for a raid? Or just 4
Well, it's
makes
data
sense?
mine that
I
they
don't
can
know.
go to 5 right now.
Oh,
feel
They already
really?
have the support for that. Yeah.
I would be
Oh,
good
why
for
didn't you
it.
tell us that? I didn't know that.
I thought I mentioned it a few times.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know. If you
yeah,
mentioned
no,
it, I
they-
didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
But that was from like months ago. People were talking about that being data mined.
Oh, I think I missed that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so 3 or 4 groups of 5 in a big raid type map where you have to worry about PvP, the other groups, and nightmare level hardcore mobs, and then you have a big fucking boss that's way harder than the Ghost King or the Lich, but the loot is incredible, right? And tons of gold for everyone, like chests of gold, thousands of gold, fucking named items, legendary gems, shit like that. That'd be so fucking good. I want that. That's something to work toward. Because to be able to just go in there and survive, you'd have to have epic, amazing loot, right? And it takes a long time to get that fucking really sweet, nice loadout. So it's
5v5v5 would be kind of disgusting.
That'd be fucking
There's
awesome.
a lot of shit going on.
That sounds so fun. Yeah. I would love that.
Sounds like a lot of pockets.
That sounds like juice for hackers, RMT. Not really. The whole
Probably.
game sounds like juice for
You
hackers.
can't.
and RMT.
I don't know if you can deal with that. Or like.
You just gotta have good anti-cheat. Don't bounce the game
Yeah.
around people cheating. That's boring.
Yeah.
That's a bad take. I mean, some things maybe like limit RMT. I get some changes, but don't go.
Don't
too
go the
far.
Tarkov route.
Yeah,
Right.
don't go overboard.
Right. Yeah, Iron Mace punishes hackers, as Arrogant Disaster says, whereas Battlestate Games sells the cheats and the hacks so they can double dip. Just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy and it's fun, okay? I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
Is Jay sunburnt? Nah, it's just his
No,
natural look.
no,
He's looking good.
It's the
Don't-
LED in the back.
Don't look at his
He's
chest.
actually related to Larry the Lobster.
His eyes are up here. Don't look at his chest. Okay?
Yeah.
Make
Don't
me
look at
nervous.
him. Yeah, cover up. Slut.
Literally, Jay
We saw
Simpson
what you
episode.
did in that movie, you bitch slut whore.
Oh, okay.
Remember from Family Guy?
No.
No?
I don't.
Nope.
No, that was
Peter, he
missed on
says
that
it. Okay, never mind.
one. You should feel weird about that comment.
Yeah.
It's from
Yeah.
Family Guy.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Anyway. Endgame.
Yeah,
Wow.
Endgame. Okay. High roller.
No. Come on. You have to hit a dab in front of the camera and get it photo verified by people at Iron Mace Games in order to go into high roller.
I thought maybe
Yeah,
it
I don't know. I
sounded
feel
good,
like
but
the
no.
bossing, the raids part would be like
That
the
way-
higher
that makes
high roller.
way more
Probably,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, higher
If I were to
rollers
do that.
make sense.
What about ranked arena? Just players versus players.
Yes, absolutely. Arena 1v1, 2v2s, 3v3s, 4s or 5s. Survivors of the raid of the arena can loot whoever they want. Maybe they win gold. Players betting against players or betting for teams to win. How
It'd be so
fucking
fun to
fun
watch.
would that be?
It'd be so fun.
I would
It's
be
literally
super down
free.
for that. But I'm waiting for
So-
Tarkov first if I was them. Let
Sure.
Tarkov
That's
do the
literally
arena.
free stream content. Imagine that, Jay. You're burnt out, long day, 6 hours, playing Dark and Darker. Just go sit in the arena for 2 hours and talk to chat and watch people kill each other.
And gamble
Come on.
on the fights.
Yeah, gamble.
Oh, I'd be
Sounds
so,
so
trust
fun.
me, I am super down.
Yeah.
You could have fight night, like you'd have like really cool events and whatnot with your chat with other streamers. Dude, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. Poker in the taverns. Okay, if you could play some card games as your character
now
in
we're
the
getting-
tavern, that's ridiculous, but I would probably do it. I love poker.
like to.
I would. I was just playing poker this past. My birthday was on the 29th, and I went to Red Rock and played a bunch of poker, just to be alone.
late
you know.
birthday.
Thanks, boys.
How old are
I
you?
just wanted to
38?
play 37. I just wanted to
Oh, okay.
play poker alone. Poker alone on my birthday, and it was so fun. I sat there for hours. I would play that shit in game.
Yeah.
I know
I
that's
mean,
so
dude, look,
silly, but you know.
I know I tell you guys about how I do the Red Dead
Wagering gold,
roleplay
obviously.
thing, right?
Hmm.
Dude, literally one of the things some people do in that server is like there's all these systems like go roleplay, tell your story, engage with other characters, become a lawman, an outlaw. People just play poker for like 6 hours in that fucking video game.
It's like Phil
Like, yeah,
Ivey
I
and
won.
Mike Matisow, like RPing
Yeah.
as Hicks, but they're just in the fucking casino. What's the name of the city?
Valentine or there's all
Valentine.
kinds of
There's, like,
cities.
another
Or
really
Saints
big one.
Crossing. Or Saint Denis.
Saint Denis. That's Saint Denis.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I mean, there's people that like just enjoy, just want to go play. I'm just saying that's a dangerous time sink. So
Oh,
best of
yeah.
luck. That
Yeah. This is going to be a little out there, and I know everyone's going to shoot it down and say hell no. But I'm a big Diablo 2 fan, as you guys know.
Okay.
One of my favorite games of all time. It's why I almost failed ninth grade. Cool. What about a Diablo 2 style normal mode, nightmare mode, hell mode kind of progression?
No.
So like a
No,
higher
no.
high roller.
You already got high roller. You got normal mode, you got high roller, and then you got raids.
Yeah, that makes
fine.
sense. Sure. You know what? I was just trying to think outside of the box.
Yeah, fuck you, Soma.
Okay,
Now you know what would
you're
be
right.
cool from
You're
Diablo
right.
2 is like doing runs on certain maps and whatnot and high roller maps to collect like rune words and like create cool socketed items based off like Diablo 2 type rune words. That'd be sick. That'd be pretty tight.
Okay.
Make like god tier weapons just from doing these runs and like stashing runes in your stash.
I don't think they're ever
Look into
gonna.
that.
I don't think they're ever gonna put runes in the game. That'd
Like
be
sockets or whatever.
I think they'll have socketed items one day.
Yeah.
They already
Socket
have. They already
rune.
have gems, right? I think once you get to maybe like the green level gems, the uncommon gems, maybe you have a stat, right? So like if you find a ruby, a green ruby's +1 strength, a blue ruby's +2, a purple's +3, and then like the whatever the highest one is, like 4 or 5 plus strength. But
Yeah.
to get a socketed an item should be difficult, right? And to put a gem in a item with an available socket should be difficult. Like you should have to go do it in raid. I think you should have to take the item you want, go into some map, maybe it's like the blacksmith's house in the ruins. You have to fucking put the socket in the item, escape with it, and then maybe you have to take the gem and the item into the crypts to an alchemist's fucking room and set the gem inside. I don't know. I don't want to overcomplicate
It's a lot of steps.
I
feel
know
like
it should be.
as
It
long
should
as
be
you-
though. If you're gonna have like a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of
if you
extra
get the
stats.
Item, if you get the item, I feel like maybe you got to pay like a fee, and then you can like socket it into your armor or weapon. for
Like at one of
free.
the merchants or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you should have to go into a
Okay,
raid,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
swing the hammer, press E. Dun.
All right. You're right.
Like no.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I took it too far. I took
I'd
it
be
too far.
camping that shit all day.
Exactly. Exactly. And that
Well,
would
now
be
you
part
must
of the plan.
hire a wagon to follow you into the dungeon. Make sure you have 3 days worth of provisions for your. It's like I'm getting crazy.
See, this sounds fun.
You're playing a different game. And
No,
look,
you're right,
I'm
you're right,
down
you're
for
right.
that game. That's a strategy game.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Huh. Okay. That's about it. That's all I had for the ideas for High Roller. So chat, what do you guys think makes the most sense? Let's kick it to you guys for the last 10 minutes. I do have to cut it in 10 minutes. I know it's only 1 hour. It is the darkest hour, but I have a sore throat and my family is visiting and we're watching the movie Upgrade tonight.
Ooh.
What was that?
It's about a guy who becomes paralyzed from the neck down, and then this
Oh,
billionaire guy
I've
puts an
seen
AI chip in him, and yeah, it's pretty crazy. Anyway,
good time. I
yeah,
liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I'm gonna watch it again. But anyway, so chat, tell us, what do you
I
guys
like
think?
that one.
What?
I think they should release the
Ooh.
game. That's a good one.
Spud Hunter. All right, so Spud Hunter, you know you have to come on this podcast, right? I hear that Spud Hunter doesn't like to do podcasts, but you know what? I think you should come on. I think
Yeah.
you'd be a great guest.
Tell them.
You know, I will say
Press
this,
them
Hunter.
forward.
I like your streams, but I also like your YouTube videos where you go in depth. I think it's a nice.
Oh, his
change of
videos
pace.
are
I think
great.
they're cool.
Yeah, his videos
Yeah,
are great.
they're cool little deep dives into like gaming culture and lore. So good stuff, buddy.
Yeah. Lots of clever, good scenes that are very funny too. But Spud Hunter, if you show your face in here, we're just gonna fucking ask you to come on. So you're gonna. he's
that him
literally
leaving?
He's deuces.
Later.
There you go.
Also, many blew it in 5 seconds.
Nah, it's okay. We'll get him on. We'll get him on. We're hunting spuds
Yeah.
ourselves over here. We're gonna
You don't
get you.
take no for an answer.
Yeah, we certainly don't.
Yeah.
One of these days, Spud Hunter. What do you think about my idea on how to handle the dragon boss? Tell us again, Lord Collector, please. Chat has moved too far for me to see it. If you wouldn't mind, go ahead. Tell us again. You wish he wasn't on the wrong side of the planet? Dude, we do the podcast and it'd be like noon his time. It'd be so easy. It'd be like 12 noon on a
Well,
Wednesday.
Let's
Yeah.
move on. Let's
I know, I'm just responding to chat. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
saying.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, Spud Hunter's
Yeah.
left. He can't hear us.
Yeah.
We can't hurt him anymore.
In game
Yeah,
question.
we can't hurt him
Let's
anymore.
Not harass the poor Australian dude. He already lives in a prison.
Is
island.
swearing allowed? Oh, come
Oh,
on.
okay.
The swearing's definitely allowed in this podcast, of course. Let's see. I'll come on sometimes. I'll come on sometime. It's in Reading. I'm not today. The legit sick with flu. Oh, obviously not. We're not gonna. We have a long, just for chat for you guys to know out there. We have, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 or 8 people queued up to be guests, and now an 8th or a 9th with Spud. So it's going to be several weeks out, Spud. So don't even worry about it. But anyway. New Goblin Cave boss when? Okay, I think that could be kind of cool if there was a rotated out boss beyond the troll in the Goblin Caves. The fucking troll, I know there's videos of people destroying the goddamn troll and with like a naked
Butt
rogue.
naked, punching
yeah,
it
a
to
naked
death?
rogue
Yeah.
punch. I fucking get my ass kicked every time. What the fuck?
I've only fought it once and I died.
I fought it 5 times and died every time, but I tried on a barbarian, which is stupid.
I cast like 2 magic missiles and I got 1 tap.
You know who loves Flo? Our buddy Flo loves killing the fucking troll. I remember that dude goes bananas on that fucking game when Dark and Darker's out.
Yeah.
Dude, the troll.
Flow's
is
good.
a money
Yeah,
printer,
Flo's a
dude.
gamer.
Yeah, Flo's good at all games. Classy69 asks, is this podcast continuing after release?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nah, it's
It's
done.
ending the day it releases.
Yep.
Yep, I'm blocking all these guys. It's over.
Why'd you say it like that? I am blocking all of these guys.
Hey,
I'm
how's
blocking.
that?
I'm blocking these guys and playing the game. Dad. No, of course, yeah. we'll do it every week.
I just did the podcast 3 months with no hope in sight, and then we just give it all up when it comes out.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, the game's out. See ya. That's the end. You know what I will? Okay. I will say this: when the game comes out, you know what's gonna die?
What?
General chat and the Dark and Darker Discord. It's gonna be a ghost town on there.
Yeah.
That's probably a good thing, though.
It's
For some of those individuals. Yeah.
It's fucking bad in there, dude. Oof. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Let's see here. Does
Lord
anyone
said
else?
his idea.
Oh, here we go. Lord, the door to the dragon. This is Lord Collector's idea, chat. The door to the dragon should be in the regular lobby. It is a portal that requires 5 people to channel on it to open. At that point, you're in the lair, and it's a whole-ass dungeon with no escape outside the dragon's lair. Lair, by the way, good sir. So you're in...
I think
I
no
don't know.
escape. I think no escape is kind of an interesting one.
No
Like if
escape
you go to
unless
fight
you're
the dragon,
victorious.
you are committed or you're dead. Right.
I like that.
Yeah,
Lord
I like
Collector,
that.
I think that's a good idea. If you go in, there's no portals out. The only way out is to leave the fucking cave. But guess what? The exit is behind the goddamn dragon. And his fat ass is sitting in front of it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. I like
That's
that.
a good point. I've never seen a fat dragon. Oh wait, never mind. Dungeons. and Dragons. Never mind.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, that movie's been out for like months.
It's been
dude.
out.
Not my fault.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, Sixth Sense, he's dead the whole time. Anyway.
Oh.
God damn it. That also discourages people from faking like they want to team up and then team killing. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you go in, do you want to kill a bunch of people and ruin the raid and then end up dying because you can't take the dragon on by yourself?
That's the ultimate grief right there. You already know people are gonna be doing that stuff all day.
So at that point, how much does it cost to take the boat to the dragon's lair or something like that?
I think it's gotta
500 gold a
be-
person?
No, I think you do it like merit based, right? Like I mean, gold would be fine, but I like the idea of like you got to go kill, like you said, all 3 bosses. You got to collect all 3 boss items.
The Ghost King's
then-
crown, the skeleton, the lich's bony finger.
Whoever
Yeah, yeah.
whoever your party leader is, he has to spend it, and then your party can go into a dragon raid. Boom.
Yep, key items exactly. I think
be
that
cool.
sounds fucking awesome.
It gives you a reason to kill the bosses,
Yep.
other than just hunting uniques.
I said this like a couple of podcasts ago, not
Yeah.
tonight, by the way,
So,
Chad, if you're wondering.
Soma's idea was, you get a special item from each boss when you kill them, right?
In High
So
Roller, in
from
High Roller.
the Lich Lord, right? You get like his like craggy hand and whatever from the you get the Ghost King's crown and stuff like that. And so you go down there, you kill the bosses, and you use the boss items to enter the dragon raid. That'd be awesome. Party leader, only your party leader has to do it. So if you're bringing a buddy who hasn't played the game for a bit, he can join the party. The party leader's the one who spends it. There you go. And you can trade the items to the party leader. It's like 15 gold. Not a big deal.
I think it's a really good idea. 'cause
I
then
love
you
that.
can't just farm it all day, anyways.
Yeah, and that gives everybody a reason to go deeper, because right now the only reason to go deeper is if you want to RP as Orlanthe and just smack people with Cinder. But if you don't want to be Orlanthe, There's no reason to go deeper.
Something that you just said, Jay, made me think: would there be a cooldown on it? Because do you really want people farming the dragon raid all day, or do you put a lockout for 2 hours or
Well, the
something? like that?
cooldown on it is I guess kind of the items, right? I guess it's like a soft.
Yeah, put like a 6-hour lockout on it.
Well, what if
A lockout isn't
everyone?
bad, though.
What if people? Okay, so are the boss items soulbound, or can you buy them on the trade market? Because if you can do that, people would just buy up tons of Lich fingers and Ghost King
No, that'd be
crowns,
fun. Let
and they'd be
people trade
running over and over and over again. I think there should be a cooldown on when you can go back
just
in
put
the
like
raid.
a
6
4-hour
hours
cooldown
or
on it.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, a lockout would be cool. I think not trading the boss items would be better, though, honestly.
I kind of agree.
Because then you would just have people funnel items to other people, streamers and stuff, and then those
That's
streamers
fine.
just
Now
Farm
farm
bosses
throwing them
all
out
day.
of your inventory onto the ground so someone else can pick it up in game in a raid.
That's
fine.
different.
That's
yeah.
different.
But not trading it.
Selling that shit.
Look, people are gonna funnel items anyways. This is the same thing with like balancing the game around cheaters and stuff like that. Don't balance the game around streamers. Balance the game around normal people.
No.
If
no.
my
It
buddy,
is.
if my buddy has 2 of the boss items and he needs the ghost crown from me, let me trade it to him. Let me trade him the Ghost Crown, and that way we can go run the dragon. You know, just put a cooldown. Put like a 4-hour cooldown on doing dragon. Boom.
Whether you kill it or not, I'll take a cooldown.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
get a 4-hour cooldown after every attempt.
Okay, what else we got here, chat?
And that way it creates a fun thing, like Lord Collector's saying. You can go on the auction house, and if you're like, fuck doing the dragon, that's dumb, like these dummies, I want to see my coin number go up. Sell it. That's fun. That's awesome. You should be able to buy it if you got the bankroll. Why not?
Stones Lol says you can run. What if you could run the dragon raid once or twice a day? So what if it was just a 24-hour cooldown, but you could do it twice in 24 hours? You could do it back to back, and then you have to wait a day or something like that.
Just like open, no items needed. That's what that would sound like.
Still needing the items though.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think lockouts are good anyways.
Yeah, I think so too. At least a little bit. Yeah.
But if you
You
put a
can already
4-hour
farm the
lockdown-
other bosses, right? So
Yeah. Streamers can run it twice a day. They can have the poggers moment of their stream, and then everybody else who's a normal person can run it once a day.
Yeah.
that sounds like streamer bennies to me.
There you go.
You see what Lord said, Soma? That is totally you and Donnie right there.
Do you three know anything about D&D Dragon lore? If so, are there any elements of famous dragons that you think could be cool and darker? I don't think that they would put like Tiamat in or anything like that. I think that they would have their, like Kuma. They've made up their own dragon, right? I think they will potentially have like some famous named dragon that sounds like it came out of Dungeons and Dragons or some other nerdy, fantasy game or movie or book. But they're going to do their own thing, I'm pretty sure. Obviously,
Someone's gonna hate
with
me
Kuma.
when I say this,
Yeah.
but I feel like D&D Dragon Lore is some of the lamest shit out there. The whole idea that like your whole like a dragon's color like decides like their whole like alignment and personality, I'm like, that's just boring.
I
hate that
also
stuff.
don't like that.
And
I don't hate
yeah,
you for that.
That stuff's dumb. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, why are all gold dragons good and all red dragons bad?
That's silly.
Like it,
I don't like that idea.
why are the
Yeah.
chromatic dragons? I think they're all bad, and there's like the metallic ones, right, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see here. They could add the next Suncio as a blood-sucking vampire, and his main attack is lawsuits. Nice race car
Okay.
remedy. Nice, dude. Nice, bro. That's hilarious.
Nice. Yeah, they'll add that in the game. They'll, they already beat one lawsuit. What's the second one? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Let's see what else we got. Any other end game thoughts? Chat. The Ghost King's sheets. What if you could wear the Ghost King's sheets? That's hilarious. What's up, Skelly Bowman? Hello.
Hello.
What else we got?
Only
Anything?
for Halloween though.
The idea of a newer player getting The idea of a newer player getting a boss key and not being able to do anything with it will lead to lots of deleted boss keys. Yeah, potentially.
Oh,
So
what's
what?
wrong with that?
Go earn it. Go earn those keys again. And it should be high roller
That's
only.
fine.
And there should
high roller
and I think I'm hoping that boss that we saw in the Warlock preview, the green sword, the guy that that skeleton looking dude with the
On
crown.
that screeched or whatever.
Yeah, I really hope that's like a Skeleton King kind of boss. I hope there's a Skeleton King, a Lich, and a Ghost King. That'd be super.
I think it
fucking
is
cool.
Skelly King.
Yeah,
I think it's or Skeleton Warlord.
because in the kill feed you see Skeleton Royal Guard killed that
Yeah.
team, right? Those are the I'm assuming those are the minions that have like the roguish looking daggers that were chasing the party out of the boss room in the video.
And if you let people sell this, that's such a cool mechanic to it, right? Because let's say you got to have all 3 boss items, and let's say the Ghost King way harder to kill than the Lich. If you get a Ghost King crown, it's probably gonna go for like double the price than a Lich, like a Lich hand. You know what I mean? So I think that's cool, where it's like your party's able to kill the Ghost King. You're like, fuck doing the dungeon raid or whatever the fuck that dumb shit. And you're like, we get a fat fucking payday just for killing this one boss.
I don't know. I still don't think. I don't think being able to sell or trade in the market a boss item that is a
You just
key
gotta
or
put
something
yourself
should be
in a boss farming group. It's like all of a sudden you're making an extra 1,000 gold every couple of kills when the item drops. Like those guys already have infinite money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No trading, no selling. If you have it,
Yeah.
you can.
I'm kind of whatever. I'm on the fence.
I think just add a cooldown. 4-hour cooldown. How long is everybody going to be on the game every day?
I think you'd have to do the cooldown.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that way you beat. I mean, because it's like, why RMT this shit if you can only do it once every 4 hours anyway? So
That's like more reason RMT, right?
I
Yeah.
would say it's less. Because if you could do it as many times as you wanted, like just rip, and that's way more reason to RMT and buy it. And buy more. Otherwise, it's like, well, I have 4 hours. Let's go play the fucking game.
The only reason to buy it is how fucking hard is it to acquire those items in game. If it's hard, whether there's a cooldown or not, whatever. If it's hard, that's the reason to RMT it. People don't want to fucking grind
Then how
Ghost
about
King
this?
and lit. They just, I'll pay $5. I'll pay
Then how about
1,000
this?
gold or whatever.
Your party can have like a joint party thing whenever they queue up for the dragon raid, where everybody in the party can put an item down from their inventory. That way, if I'm in the raid and you got the Lich Hand and the Ghost Crown, and I want the other guy's sword or whatever, I can put that down as well. So that way, there's no need for like one person to have all the items.
Yeah. No, that'd be alright.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
fine.
Lord Collector
I
said if you can trade it, so the skeleton, or let's say the Ghost King's crown or something like that. If you can trade the Ghost King's crown, you would then get a lot of RMT offers. That would encourage RMT. That's why you don't want it to be tradable. Just droppable in
what he
raid.
says, if you can't trade it, you would get.
You're saying
What
can't.
he's saying.
I think
what
if
he's
you, I
saying-
think I see. Okay, yeah, I misread. But
He's saying you would drop it in game to each other, but just don't
yes,
let it
yeah,
drop it.
sorry, I misread that. If you can't trade it, you would get lots of RMT offers. That's right. That's right. I don't know. It's gonna be
It's
interesting
like,
to see
uh,
what they do.
If you can
Game.
drop trade it, you can still trade it. Honestly,
Yeah, don't let him
doesn't
drop
really
trade
matter.
any- I don't
Yeah,
think
you
should
just
drop
wouldn't.
boss items.
You would just give it the Tarkov treatment. Can't drop it, can't trade it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
you can do is fucking scrap it for 5 gold to the vendor.
There you go.
He's like, I don't want
Oh,
that
right.
shit.
Yeah,
Fucking old hand.
yeah, that
I don't
makes
know how
sense.
much that stuff matters.
That makes sense. Okay.
What about
It just
named
depends-
items only dropping from the dragon? I hope so.
No,
That'd be
really?
nice. Yeah. Make
Yeah.
it more unique for sure.
I would rather have named items be from like the hardest content in the game.
I would like
I mean,
to
like,
see named
guaranteed
items.
item drop.
A guaranteed item drop, named item drop from the dragon, yes,
Maybe.
but a very,
If it's
very,
hard
very small chance, like it already is, actually smaller than it already is, from a high roller Lich or high roller Ghost King. If it was like 1% or less for a named item from them, but like a 40% chance from the dragon, I like that.
Yeah. It'd be fine. And you already got
Sure.
you got other teams you're fighting for in the dragon pit for the item. So it's like
Yes.
there's already a lot of chance there you're not gonna be able to get it.
And imagine the kind of gear you would need to take on Kuma the dragon. People are going to come in with named items anyway. So if there's a fucking PvP fuckfest over Kuma's corpse to see who can loot him, and you kill the other 2 5-man squads, there might be a Fulgore on there. There might be a Life After Death and the Barbarian on the other team. You might get a bunch of named items anyway, just because you have to be
and,
juiced to go in.
I think back to RM tiers, they're gonna find a workaround in the system. It's gonna be an ongoing thing. Iron Mace is just gonna have to address it when it pops up. It's one of those things. They're gonna
What,
find
RMT?
some way. Yeah, they're gonna find some way to
yeah.
RMT. Iron Mace is just gonna have to fix it dynamically. It's just gonna be one of those things. So
Yeah.
It's no every looter game out there has got plagued with RMT, so it's a matter of time.
In my chat, Gerald of Dim says, endgame boss like a beholder or a fey beast or a fairy or something could be interesting. I like the idea of like a beholder's lair.
What
it'd be
is
cool if
that?
you could randomize what boss you get, like what raid boss you get.
What's a beholder?
Beholder is like
I'll
the
show you.
big like floating eyeball thing with all the tentacles coming off.
Oh,
of it.
okay.
And each
like-
tentacle has a different beam that does something different.
Yeah.
So like one will turn you to stone, another one will disintegrate you, another shit like that. One will shrink you or something like that. I'll show you a picture of it on.
You guys think the dragon mechanic should be like really hard?
Oh yeah,
I would
it
hope.
should be WoW levels of.
Here's a
bosses
beholder on my
that's
stream.
required.
like retail WoW, maybe not
Yeah.
old WoW.
So this
But
thing
that's like so much to.
But I mean, also you got people PvPing you while you're trying to do it, so maybe not like that difficult. I mean, the main challenge should be like to having to juggle the PvE with the PvP.
Yeah, at least need some breath mechanics.
Oh, big time. Absolutely. Yeah. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if you do fight the dragon on a giant hoard of treasure, and as he does his fire breath, you actually have to use treasure and his loot and his hoard as cover.
Oh, it melts it down and
And he's,
stuff.
like,
You get
melting
less
gold.
money or something.
Pretty cool.
It's
That'd
like
be
a
kinda
soft
sick.
and rage timer, kind of.
That'd be so cool. Yeah, the longer you take, the worse the
Less loot.
fucking loot is. Yeah, it's kind of sick. If it has an alternative use for a boss key, it would be more helpful. If you got lucky and beat one boss and got a useless to you item, it would suck. What do you mean? What do you mean? If there was an alternative use for the boss key, okay, so you get Ghost King's crown. You're not gonna go do the raid. What else could you do with that crown? I think you would just be
Wear
able
it, dude. Look like a badass until you die, and then they can't even loot it off you.
I think only the Ghost King could be able to wear the Ghost King crown. If you try to put the Ghost King's crown on, it would just fall through you.
It's like Thor's hammer or whatever.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah. Or that crown only works for the Ghost King, so there's no stats on it. Just like a gray item that just weighs you down.
Yeah, it just looks cool though.
Just looks cool. Yeah. There's some
Cool.
chads that would run around in the Goblin Caves with that on.
Dude, it's called Fashionscape, and it's a valid way to play the game. You know. You gotta look good.
souls for a reason. I want to transmogrify in my guild hall so I can look fashionable when I kill Kuma. When I go to the Kumer's cave, I want to kill the dragon looking sexy.
Some people do want
Unbelievable.
that. Some people want that.
Yes, yeah, they do.
Maxi Min is a basilisk or a manticore boss. What about a Medusa? What if you you can't look at the Medusa for longer than like 2 seconds? You start turning to stone or something like that.
That'd be cool.
Mm.
That'd be
be hard as
during
fuck.
a PvP fight. When you're
What-
PvPing and you have to oh, it's fucking like walk away. Like
Holy
that'd be,
shit, that'd be hard. That
What do you
sounds
guys
cool.
know about Four Horsemen? Because that's in the lore.
Four
Oh, you're
Horsemen of the
talking about from,
Apocalypse?
Like, WoW?
I don't know. I don't know where Four Horsemen's from. I just
Oh
know
yeah,
they have
because
them all.
there's
Yeah,
the
Four
named
Horsemen
item
of the
famine,
Apocalypse,
right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
So someone said there was like death, disease, conquest, and something else. Those are like
Well,
the Four Horsemen or something.
No, it's like
famine.
It's
No,
pestilence, famine,
war.
Yeah, I was completely
and
wrong. Those are right.
Disease or no pestilence, famine, and
Famine,
war
pestilence, death,
like-
and war.
yeah.
That's what classes.
Yes, exactly.
So they have famine, they have pestilence, and those are also have the Four Horsemen lore on the items. But do you think
Yeah.
that would be a raid, like a
War
raid
needs
boss?
to be a fucking
That'd be
badass
cool.
big old axe that you can swing. The war needs to be.
See, if there was the Four Horsemen coming at you in a big outdoor field map or something, a big raid, and it's the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, you couldn't do that with 3 people. I'll tell you, that's not fair. 4v3, it's not cool.
But that'd be cool with the other people, with the other teams on the raid level. Each couple
Yeah.
horsemen go after like a different team a little bit, and you can our
Oh,
team got lucky. We didn't
shit.
get a horseman. Let's go fucking.
Or
third party somebody.
there's
Oh, they like
four-
they run you down. Is that what you're saying?
Or what if you
Yeah.
go in and everyone starts in a different corner of the map? There's 4 teams of 5, and then it's randomized which horseman's going to come after your group. And if
exactly.
if that group doesn't kill that horseman and they all die, it's one of the other groups. You're going to have a second horseman on you.
That's actually kind of sick. though.
Holy shit! I would love that.
Now randomize it where you have no idea how many are coming, so it's completely random. So like as soon as the game starts, let's say there's 4 teams, right? The clock rolls Horseman 1, Team 1. Clock rolls Horseman 2, Team 1. The clock rolls Horseman 3, Team 2.
You just spawn and 4 horsemen insta wipe your team.
That would
Beautiful.
suck. That would suck.
That'd be-
If
I mean-
if 4 teams went in and there's 4 horsemen, I think it should be randomized. If you're okay, Team 1's gonna get famine, Team 2's getting pestilence.
And do 5 teams. Have a wild card that doesn't have a horseman.
Bam,
PvP interesting.
Could be good.
bam. I like that. That's a good idea.
We're so far down the rabbit hole.
We are fucking nerds. Holy shit, we're nerds.
So that way, when you have 5 teams. So that way, if you load in, you have a 20% chance of not having a horseman boss, and you can, third party whoever you want.
I kind of like that. Wow, that's sick.
Be cool.
Well, we don't know what Endgame will be, but I cannot wait to see it. I cannot wait to learn more about the Four Horsemen lore, Kuma, potential raids, data mined 5-person groups. It's very exciting. I cannot wait to see what happens down the line. But with that, I think we should probably end this episode. I got people in my living room waiting to watch a movie. My throat fucking hurts. This tea isn't hot anymore. I can barely swallow.
Rip.
I'm very happy that my throat was able to handle this hour and 15 minutes though. I got lucky. I was
I'm gonna
able
go
I was
bathe
able
in
to
some
talk.
aloe vera. Fill
That
up
sounds
the tub.
great. That sounds great. I'm gonna fucking watch this movie and take some NyQuil and conk out and hope that I wake up with a normal throat.
Nice.
Anyway, chat. This was a nerdy one. This was a hardcore nerdy one. I love this kind of stuff. Next Tuesday we have Ryan 6 days a week, and hopefully a new video to watch together and go over. And the episode after that, I typically don't, tell you guys what's queued up 2 weeks in advance. But after the Ryan 6 days a week episode, I was hoping we could talk monetization, skins, cosmetics for purchase stuff. What should stuff cost? What should be available? How can Iron Mace make money? I think that is also going to be a fun episode as well.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Lots to dig into for that. Anyway, Donnie, any YouTube
Yes.
videos yet?
No, not yet. I'm getting the itch though. I'm getting a strong itch.
Are you gonna do Dino Z video?
No.
Wow.
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm still
joking.
thinking about that 6 days in Fallujah video, like making fun of the whole, like how serious they take the video game, but meanwhile you're just blowing people up with a grenade launcher. It might be fun. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just busy, social life. Like I got the lake on Sunday. Go to the lake.
Nice.
I don't know.
Imagine
Yeah.
having a life, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about it. I'm not used to it.
Mm.
But
Where can people find
no
you?
YouTube videos. Yeah, you can find me on YouTube. You can watch the old content, Dadani on YouTube, and then Dadani with 2 E's on Twitch. You can check me out there. I stream Wild RP sometimes, some cowboy stuff. I made a fun little side character. I think it was last night I did it. I streamed for like 40 minutes because I just had to get in bed, do stuff. But it was hilarious. I just made like this insane asshole. I was just so mean to everybody, and
Wow.
it was a great time. Just pure aggression. And everyone's like, "Whoa!" It's like watching YouTube on my other monitor. I'm like, "Yeah, well, you know."
Love it. Love it.
Anyway, nerd shit.
Love it. Mr. Griffia, where can people find you?
I'm Jay Griffey on Twitch and YouTube.
I'm Jay Griffia. Yes, I'm the real Griffia.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Anyway.
You tried at least.
I tried. I'm Soma. I'm Soma on basically everything except YouTube. It's @_Soma. And that's where you can find this podcast. You can also find it on Jay's YouTube channel. I also do tabletop shit. And honestly, I know I told everyone that I was going to like get a stream schedule going and stream, but honestly,
I was wondering.
I have a lot going on, but also I get so bored playing like TFT or ARAM or fucking Daisy. I can't do it. And I don't want to just sit here and just chatting and I don't know, hope for a good game to come out. I just like I'm not a full-time
you're
streamer.
calling me out here, man.
You're a full-time streamer though.
Yeah.
You play video games. You play Star Siege. You play
Sometimes.
League of Legends. You actually try out video games and try to make fun content and you do fun stuff on stream. I'm not capable of that anymore. You still have that spark in you. And it's great. And I'm jealous of that. I'm jealous of that.
The most popular content on Twitch is just chatting.
That's true.
Hands down.
That's true.
So, if you wanna grow a channel,
Yeah.
just turn your webcam on, start perusing YouTube and talking shit. That's how you make a good little Twitch channel if you want.
Jay, I'm not calling you out. You're my favorite streamer right now. You and Lyric.
Oh,
I'm putting you guys in the same category. I watch you two more than anyone else.
That's weird.
Why? Your
Me and
stream is
Lyric.
good. Your stream's good.
Oh, I mean,
so-
compared to Lyric.
not compared.
what
I have a
what does he
webcam. You
have?
know what I mean?
I'm just saying you guys are in the same bucket of entertainment. I mean, I guess that's a comparison. Fine, sure, if you want to dig into semantics, but those are the two streams I like: Jay Griffey and Lyric. So
Thank you.
I ain't throwing shade. Your stream's great. Anyway,
Just giving you shit.
all right, we gotta go. All right, this was a good one. Thank you guys for watching episode 27 of The Darkest Hour. We'll be back with Ryan 6 days a week next Tuesday at 7 p.m. PT. Until then, have a great rest of your week and hold the line. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
August 9th confirmed.
Goodbye.